Hello, everybody. It's Mark. BERENSOMETHING, or the Hot Wheel. I've got the lights nice and bright today. As you can see, my face is extra white, pasty. We are the day you've been waiting for. We are doing my all-time favorite Hot Wheel, the Zoom In. We're gonna swap the wheels, and we might add a couple other little things for some extra flavor. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just gonna start with the wheel swap and see how much juice I have left here. Okay, so we are taking this Black Edition Zoom In. Very rare, very hard to find. As you all know, you can rarely ever see Zoom Ins. They're elusive creatures. So we're gonna take this guy, and then we are gonna put these wheels on there. Look at that. Oh yeah. Sorry, the light's like too bright. So these are like kind of a gray gunmetal color, and then they've got the red tires, the little stripe on the tires. So I think it'll offset nice. It'll be sick. You guys are gonna like it. I know I am. All right, so we're gonna start by taking this truck apart, and as always, okay, nothing broke. All right, so get the trusty drill out. All right, so we have our, and this is also another, like, this is number 2 wheel swap tutorial. I don't know, there's probably gonna have to be some adjustments, but maybe not. Yeah, looks like there's gonna be some adjustments. All right, let's see here. All right, these are some fatty tires. So we'll find out. I might need to adjust the axle. I might need to use the old axles. We'll see. We're gonna start with the smaller drill bit here. I think I've broken this one off once already. I'm gonna start with this one. This is the X-Man. You can still find these out there in the wild, like really fairly easily. You're gonna have a good chance finding these at Michael's craft stores, because they're kind of an older car, but they're still out there. And they've got like 22s in the back and like 20s in the front, or 18s, so pretty big wheels. So I had to find something that would fit these this baller-tastic car here. Okay. Just gonna drill right in the center of, sorry. There was a rivet there, but I drilled it out. You just basically, there's a hole, and drill right in the middle of it. Okay. Partially done. Alright, then I'm gonna grab a little bit bigger drill bit. Sorry guys, I don't necessarily know the size. I would recommend buying a whole set. It says HSS 5/32, so I would recommend getting the whole set. These drill bits, I haven't even touched these ones yet, but you can get these ones at like Walmart, Harbor Freight, I don't know, Home Depot, any one of those places. But these ones are pretty cheap. I think these are Harbor Freight ones. They're probably, I don't know, 15 bucks or something. So save all your lunch money up, and then you can buy some drill bits. Okay, so as easy as that. Drilled out. See, it wants to come apart already. We drilled out the one rivet. It only has one rivet, and then this thing just comes apart. That's why I like to use these as wheel swaps, because they're not the coolest cars. Really, I mean, it's kind of a cool truck, but not really my deal. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna clean up as I go. I don't like all these shavings everywhere, so excuse me, pardon me. Okay, so we're gonna clean that up right now. Okay. All right, so now we are left with the frame and these sick wheels, and we're gonna take, this one should be pretty easy. It's a little trickier to get these, the I don't know, the pliers in there on these really tight axle ones. So we're gonna get in there and take these off. So got the trusty pliers. Like I said before, I need to go buy some smaller ones. These ones are a bit big, but they will do. They do the job. Okay, so we're just gonna go in there and we're gonna, there's a 3-prong that holds it in there, and we're just gonna cut it. Cut, look at that. Came right out. Number 2. This one's a little trickier because it's tighter together. Okay. And we're out. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna take apart the zoom in. Okay, so this definitely has 2 rivets. You know, it's funny. It's much of a joke. It's not a joke. This car is sick, but some people think it's a joke. I really like this car. Look at that metal. Ooh, look at that powder-coated metal blue base to it, and then those wheels. They're pretty cool, but we're swapping them out, and make them a lot cooler. It's actually a pretty well-constructed Hot Wheel, you know. So I don't know why people don't love them as much as I do. Probably because they're hard to find. You can't find them anywhere. Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna take apart this zoom in. This video is not gonna be short, so if you expected a short video, then you expected wrong. Okay, so I figured the battery might die because I was using it before. So I brought an extra. Always be prepared. Yeah! Power tools! Alright. Okay. Is it ready to pull apart yet? No! Okay. It just drilled through it. Okay, you gotta be careful with these zoom ins because you'll go right through them. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. It's just better aerodynamics. Alright, this thing doesn't want to split very well. So, let's get some flathead screwdriver and pry this thing open. I don't want to damage the axles on this thing. Man, this thing is like not to do. Sorry. Alright, we're just gonna get down here so you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to see my silly face. Alright, so we've got these drilled out and now we're trying to split this thing. Like I said, does not want to split. Make sure I take that out there. Okay, there's one side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know whether I'll put this little piece back in there. I don't really like it. I don't really care for it, so I'm gonna leave that out. It's just too much drag, you know, when you're trying to do like 150 miles an hour in this thing. You don't need this little thingy-mabobber getting in the way. Alright, so we're gonna take the wheels off this. Three prongs, we're gonna get rid of basically the 3rd prong, we're gonna go back on that. This one's a little bit more challenging than the last one that we just did. That's where some smaller pliers or whatever would come in. really well. Okay. Okay, almost there. So I need some small flathead. Where did I put it? Here it is.
Take these guys out again. Couple of demos axles. Okay, super fun. Let me get my Dremel out. Dremel time! Okay, I haven't used this thing in a while, so I'm going to find a tool to...
Yeah. Don't really care about damaging the wheels because, well, they're going bye-bye. Come on, Axel. Man, none of you guys are gonna want to do this after I'm done. Just because, well, they're in there. Okay. We got one axle out, one to go. This one's close. I just need to dig some of this metal out here. Okay. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so got these ugly wheels out. We're getting there. You're doing it, Peter. Alright. So I'm gonna clean some of this stuff up. I don't like the mess. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, these are not, I think the front ones are gonna work, or whatever, which way. So these ones will work. I'm gonna press those in. See? Got those in. Just presses back in there. The tighter that is when you pull it out, if it doesn't come out super easy, the better it's gonna snap in, because it's gonna fit in there nicely. So this rear axle is too short. So we're gonna probably have to cut it off and use this original axle here. So this is basically for like Hewitt's Customs and your wheel tutorial, you know, watching my wheel tutorial. This is kind of a little upgrade here on basically stage 2 wheel swap. So we're gonna cut the edge of this off with these little snipper pliers. Okay, and then we can take these wheels off and we're done with those. Then we're gonna snip these wheels off here, or the axle at the end. I'm gonna take the axle out of that, and we're gonna reuse the original axle. And hopefully this works out. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so we're gonna thread that through. Okay, and then we're gonna put this other side through here. Alright, so the only tricky part when you're reusing axles is this may not give me anything because these wheels are wider than the other ones. So we're gonna soon find out. Alright, so basically I'm gonna take some vice grips. I'm going to go on the end of this and flatten it out so that these wheels don't come off. I'm going to put it on the very end. And we're going to clamp it down all the way. Get nice and tight there. Pop it off. Okay. And then we just flatten the edge of this so that these wheels will stay on. See that? Okay. So let's see if they fit now. Yeah, they do. It's a tight fit, but I think it'll work. I mean, because this is pretty much for display only, because I don't want to scratch it or damage it or anything. Okay, so you like the looks of that? I do. Okay, so I don't really know which way is which on the zoom in. That's gonna be like the question of all time. Which way is which? So I don't know if it matters which way is which. Okay, so we've got her back together, and well, that does look pretty dang good. I'm gonna leave this little piece off here because I'm never gonna actually put a GoPro on there. So she rolls decently. Okay, so next question is, do we keep going with this project and do we put a couple little blasters on the side? I've got this grass chomper, and we can take these little pipes here, we can put them on the side for a little bit extra acceleration. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so I think we should put a turret on it right here. So I think it's very fitting because we have a hole right there that I accidentally went through. And we can use this Punisher and we can put a turret on the front of the zoom in. So here we go with all that. Okay, so take this guy apart. I don't know what this orange thing is, but maybe I'll use that too. I don't know. Alright, so I'm not really sure how this thing comes apart. Okay, that's how it comes apart. Alright guys, alright, so we're gonna have to go a little bit bigger with this hole, which is fine. I'm gonna use the bigger one here. I successfully have the rear turret mounted so that we have front and rear protection while we're cruising down the highway on the apocalypse. I can't talk. Okay, so let's put this guy together. We might have some fitment issues now that we have turrets on here. So we're gonna have to probably deal with that. We don't. That's awesome. Okay, so just about done. Again, I'm gonna clean up real quick here. I'm making a mess. Okay, so we are going to glue. We're going to epoxy this real quick with some JB Weld. Okay, so I usually take JB Weld 2-part epoxy. I usually just take the back of an old card, and then we will put just a little tiny blob of the black. Really don't need much because we're just doing one car. Okay, and then we'll take a, sorry, let me get this into view here. And we'll take a little blob of the, basically the white or grayish color. Okay. And then I have these little Q-tips that you can get at Hobby Lobby or I don't know, probably anywhere, Rite Aid. And then we're gonna mix those together until it's like a gray color. Just doesn't take long. Everybody's got their own style. Like some people use the screws. I don't like them. I think they look kind of cheesy. They don't hold that well in my opinion. A lot of them are kind of a copper color and stuff, so it just doesn't really fit. With these, you can just push this in there. It's pretty clean. And then you can always drill it back out if you change your mind and put something else in there. So we're just gonna dab. So we wanna make sure we get it down into the hole. Okay. Okay, so pretty clean looking little blob there, and it settles after a couple minutes. And then we can just paint over it when we're done. I've got some, I don't know if I have a blue pen, but I can go buy one. I probably need one anyways. Okay. Okay, and then we've got the second one, so we're all sealed up. So we're gonna give that a little time to set. Usually, I will take a little clamp. I've got plenty of these little clamps. They're also pretty cheap. I don't know where they all go. So I'll probably take this one right here. It's a bigger one. This little plastic clamp, and we're just gonna clamp it together so that this glues properly. So just gonna put a clamp on either side, and that way the body is not spacing out. It's not doing funky things. So we are done. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of time to dry. We've got the zoom in with the front mount turret and a rear mount turret, and then we got some sweet wheels on this thing. Really turned out well. So I'm gonna let this thing dry a little bit, then I'm gonna put her on the little spinny wheel, and we're gonna take a close look at our finished product. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I've got to do some more videos today. I got a little bit of that JB schmutz on my hand. So, reminder, I have on Hot Wheels for Hope on my Instagram page. Go follow there, please, because that's a full charity page. I'll post pictures of Hot Wheels or whatever, but my main priority on there is to donate to charity. Seattle Children's Hospital, St. Jude's, Run to Rescue, a bunch of different places, but my main focus is lately is St. Jude or Seattle Children's. So right now I've got for a giveaway, basically I'm trying to raise $150. I've got a giveaway going on for this guy here, so whoever, you can donate whatever amount you want, whatever you can afford. Just go to my page, it's the most recent post, and you can donate there through PayPal or your bank account or whatever. And then once it reaches 150, then I'm gonna randomly pick a comment. So when you donate, just make sure you comment below, say donated or whatever in the comments, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pick a comment, and then you will win that little, that's one of my first customs, and that's one of my favorites. So you'll win that, and then we'll get $150 donated to Seattle Children's Hospital. So thank you guys, I love you. I'll be back in a second. We're gonna do a quick rotate thing on this, and then we're done. And then today I'm gonna do a video of my Datsun collection, because you've all been waiting for that, or at least some of you. So, alright guys, see you in a second.